OMG, just seen a lady dump this dog. WTH is wrong with people? Yeah, no, I honestly, anybody that just dumps an animal, I hate you, and I don't consider you human. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpos, and if you would love to show your support and be absolutely amazing and see another video like this in the future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. And also, lastly, I want to say, in the last Total POS video, a lot of people were saying that I sounded very saddened and disheartened at the very end when it was about that whole, basically forcing your boyfriend to give you a pizza kind of post. And I want to say thank you so much, and I'll explain more at the end of the video. My wife bought me a Range Rover cake for my birthday. Look at this. I'm mad as F. This stuff looked like a smart car and a stuffed pillow, and even that dump truck from the movie Cars. Now her and her friends are mad because I cursed all of them out. $20 or best offer. Inbox now or I'm about to throw this down the street. Serious offers only, no lowballers. You are a horrible human being, because honestly, something like that is worth well over $20, and she wanted to give you something nice, dude. If you can't appreciate something that people put a lot of thought into and likely had custom made, so you know that stuff isn't cheap, and honestly, you don't deserve any stuff like this. You're a horrible person. Honestly, if my significant other gave me a cake, I wouldn't honestly not care what the shape is. I would just appreciate that a cake was given to me because they were thinking of you. Now, all I can really say is good luck hoping for a cake next year, because I doubt anybody's gonna be around to want to give you one. And also, I gotta say, that actually does look like a pretty cool looking cake. Like a cake that looks legit like a car. It's cool. I'm sure your dad was very proud of you.
Jack is my inspiration. My mom said that if I got 30,000 comments on my new song, she'd definitely buy me a professional mic. I'm begging you guys, please. I love you.
You are a horrible person, and you deserve to be banned from the internet. And I'm not serious. Like, seriously, this is not funny. I honestly absolutely hate the fact that these people don't even care about somebody just because they have a big presence online. When you honestly think about it, they're still human when it comes down to the basis of everything. And honestly, Jack, I highly doubt you're gonna stumble upon this video, but if you are, I can guarantee you your dad was proud of you and everything you've come to date. And you made a really valid point when talking about you never really understand the scope of things until it happens to you. So Jack, I hope you're doing well, and if you need to take time off, take as long as a time you need, and your fans will be more than happy. And the true fans will be the ones that are sticking around, waiting for you the next time you say top of the morning to you. And they'll be looking forward to the future content, and they understand that you are human nonetheless.
I got my grandma and aunt to buy at $340. Haha, joke's on them. We're all the laughing stock.
Wow, they're buying at the peak, and then there's making your grandma buy at the peak.
I can't stop laughing. Grandma was never going to be able to time the exit. You just shoved her off a cliff for memes.
Poor grandma heard about memes, but was too busy taking care of her family to pay attention. Meanwhile, they're working their way into their grandbaby's head, and one day standing on the side of a cliff, and they hear,
I know my grandma ain't no paper hands, B.
Bro, my guts hurt. All y'all are stupid, okay? And it's one thing if you yourself buy at 340, but seriously, getting a relative to say, oh, hey, yeah, this is a good idea, buy it all the way up here. Or, just telling them to buy it in general because it's a good idea and, just risking your money. Something like that'll get you banned from having whatever great-grandma dish your grandma likes making you. And that's being liked, because I know what dish my grandma likes making, and I wouldn't do anything to get myself banned from eating that at all. On the way home, I saw a guy driving an electric car. There's an electric car charging station at the truck stop at the RV park where I'm staying, so I hauled butt in front of him so I could park my Chevy Silverado 4x4 in the charging spot. I know it's a dong move, but he had a California license plate, so he deserved it. Oh, cool, so just because somebody lives in a specific place means that you deserve to piss all over their day. Well, trust me, I know how long those charging cords are, and that little electric vehicle has more than enough length on that cord to block you into the charging spot. Like, seriously, imagine being pissy towards someone just because they drive an electric vehicle and I'm from California. So, like, how petty can you get? Like seriously, I like the new Hummer, and if I had the money to put down a deposit on one, I would have done that already, so are you gonna be mad at me?
Having a boyfriend with anxiety is lots of fun, because you can tease around with other guys, and then make him apologize for calling you out. Try it and call him possessive and stuff, and he'll actually believe you, and even blame himself when you leave him. Boy,
this ties into that whole disheartened thing that everybody was saying from the last video. Like, you're a piece of shit, and I can say this from experience. If you do this, you are below trash.
Hey man, we got this refrigerated product that's supposed to be refrigerated, chilled, and it's definitely not a vegetable or fruit. Where do you want me to put it?
Oh yeah, no, just put it back in the first place you can find. Obviously, somebody's paid to put back this product. Oh, I can obviously say another thing from experience is finding stupid stuff like this, because obviously you're then going to get the customer that'll pick it up, want to buy it, and it says,
well, if it wasn't that price, then why was it there?
Seriously, I have a theory of stupidity behind this. Like, people will keep on getting dumber unless acted on by an equal or smarter force. This is right up there with the person that brings the full cart of items to the register and then leaves the whole cart even though there's a person right behind them and it's in the person's way. Like, seriously, they do not care about any other people because they think that they're the center of the universe. Well, they got one thing right, they're full of hot gas like the sun.
People take advantage of me too much.
You know, you can go to your mom's house and tell her about what happened and see what she thinks. Tell her all about it and get her opinion.
I don't let her make my decisions. I'm no mama's boy. I had to prove that a while back, but it's true. I make calls for my life. I honestly can't fight about respect. It's the lowest thing black people fight for. This is weird.
Okay, when did that come into play? Or are you scared she'll be disappointed in you? And why the F are you making this a race thing? That's a far reach. LOL, you're black, so I should let you cheat on me. Okay, wait a minute, this dude just cheated on you and then you tried using his race as a shield? What the f? Cheating is cheating, doesn't matter what color you are. Like, you could have grown up next to a reactor and be glow-in-the-dark green and you would still be considered cheating. Oh, hey, look, we're still in the middle of a pandemic and somebody is still stupid enough to bite out of an apple and just leave it there. Don't worry, actually, these are usually pretty easy to track because the person has usually recorded themselves and then posted it online for clout, because this is about the exact same mentality as somebody who would be willing to lick an airplane toilet seat.
I didn't allow my daughter to eat cake for her 18th birthday because I want her to lose 5 pounds and get to 102 pounds. She thinks that I'm overreacting. Did I take it too far?
Just trying to look up one of these little recommendation things because apparently you don't know how to use the internet. 102 pounds is only a normal weight if you're under 4'10". Unless your daughter is under 5 feet tall, she might be underweight. 107 pounds for an adult woman of average height, which is about 5'5", is very light. She is an adult, and you aren't in the business of allowing her to eat anything. And you darn sure shouldn't be badgering a person who is quite possibly underweight to not eat. She is right. Not only should you leave her alone, you should be asking her if she is eating enough. She might have an eating disorder, and judging by the way you are policing what she eats and are telling her what you think she should be eating, that is a distinct possibility.
But I just wanted to drive and get a shortcut and be an absolute dong to everybody, but don't worry, it'll grow back.
You know, honestly, I hope they find you, and I really hope that they make you have to plant all of the grass seeds that you just tore up. If you really wanted to drive off of the paved road that easy, you could have gone to like a local farm with some permission or anything, or you know, an off-roading park. An Instagrammer tried to make a viral video by joking he might have the virus on a plane. Instead, he forced an emergency landing and got arrested. You might as well blacklist him from flying anywhere else in the future, because obviously you know he can't take being put in a metal tube in the middle of the sky seriously. Oh boy, I haven't even seen this video, but I can just guarantee the phrase, "It's a prank, bro," is gonna be somewhere in there. I can just feel it in my bones. Woman's entire family dies after she hides a positive virus test. Hey, anybody else remember that meme that said these type of people are the ones that would hide zombie bites if they were ever bit? I'd like to go back to when that was actually just a joke, please. Blank woman refused to pull over and tells arresting arresting officer, it was the right thing to do. Authorities. Officer clocked a driver doing over 70 miles an hour and weaving between lanes. A blank woman driving erratically told a police officer during her arrest that she refused to pull over because I felt it was the right thing to do, authorities said Wednesday. Yeah, no, I'm not using any keyframes in this because honestly, that photo, if I just keyframed onto it, that would be a jump scare there. So yeah, not doing any of this. Plus, I think that's like the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. Like the exact opposite of the right thing to do. How do you get that mixed up?
The teachers have gotten very lazy over the pandemic. Maybe we need to rethink school. Do we need all these teachers for computerized learning? Do we need buildings and infrastructure for this e-learning? Think how much lower your taxes would be. Get rid of all teachers unwilling to the job. I accidentally had S with this girl and now she's pregnant. Since it's an accident, the baby isn't mine, right? Y'all have a weird audience, because that is some weird, messed up logic. Make sure to get your mesh mask with holes at Etsy.com. It's basically just a mask to get you into stores. Nobody notices the holes, so it passes. I wear this in stores.
Honestly, I really wish that when this mask mandate went out, they labeled it with a caption, must be N95 or some medical grade or like a paint mask, like an actual mask, not just any piece of cloth over your mouth. Because then stupid stuff like this wouldn't have tried existing. And maybe the amount of time we've had to wear the mask might have been shorter. I'm asking for opinions. I work at Sonic on Main Street and thought we had some issues with the floor flooding due to what we believe was a busted pipe. My manager told me to make a call to a plumber and get it checked out, and there was nothing they could do to fix the situation. I informed my manager and he told us to continue working as usual and that we could not close the store early, and keep in mind this was hours we dealt with our feet being soaked in disgusting water and forced to work in. I made the decision myself as assistant manager to get everything as clean as possible and sent my other coworkers home, including myself. I was informed just a few minutes ago that I am fired. I'm just at a loss of words that my manager would allow us to work in these conditions and serve food out the door. Yeah, no, that's just nasty. Like, seriously, not only are you sloshing around in all that water for hours on end of whatever is in that water, you're serving food to people nonetheless. And seriously, that is definitely something you could go to HR about, because that's just not good work process and work practice from the manager nonetheless. If anyone deserves to get fired, it's the dude that told you to suck it up and work through it. Because honestly, if I were getting food from that place and I saw the water like that, I would avoid it like the plague. And any business that cares more about the money coming in than the people that actually help make the money come in is not a place that I would like to be working for.
Dude, effing weeb, piece of degenerate S. Stay in your mom's effing basement. Go effing die. Honestly, why are you so effing stupid? I hope you get AIDS and effing die. Wait, you don't get banged?
Okay, look here. There's honestly no reason whatsoever for any of this whatsoever at all. Because, seriously, just because somebody likes something that's different doesn't mean it gives you the right to degrade them and try to call them stupid and anything. Because honestly, this just kind of seems like you're talking about yourself, mainly if you think that this is a good idea to post. And honestly, I hope that nobody who watches my Just Neckbeard Things videos thinks that I myself come off as this, because honestly, I like anime myself very much. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with liking anime. Like, seriously, myself, I've been going to Otakon since 2010. My workstation where I make my videos literally has a World Championship qualifier mat from Yu-Gi-Oh! On it. And, like, there's no reason whatsoever to dislike somebody just because they like something that you don't think is cool. Also, I would absolutely love to see someone's logical explanation as to the correlation between liking anime and not getting a little thing on the side. And with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. And lastly, I want to say thank you so much for everybody that showed your support, and with the whole me sounding saddened at the end of the last video. Because honestly, it made me honestly think about a lot of the stuff that goes on in the media nowadays. And unfortunately, the fake posts take away from the validity of the real ones. They really do. And at the same time, it also has me anxious for trying to be in a relationship again, because the first one I was in, it didn't really end that well, and honestly was never really that good, because I was in that whole mental state of I don't know where I would be without this person. But at the same time, you gotta kind of think, I probably wouldn't be doing these videos here today if I was still in that relationship. So just because things don't go good in that instance doesn't mean they won't work out in the long run. And don't think for a second that you wouldn't be anywhere without this said person, because you wouldn't be anywhere without yourself. That's the main thing. So who knows, maybe things work out better for me in the future, but until then I'm going to be enjoying doing these videos. And even when things do work out in the future, I highly doubt that I'll stop doing these videos, because honestly they're fun to do, and I love hearing the support from people who like seeing me do stuff that I like to do. So in all honesty, thank you. All of you. And I really do mean thank you, because I was absolutely surprised at how many people were saying, this person needs a hug, or stuff like that. Because honestly, my biggest fear is just the what ifs. But yeah, in a nutshell, first relationship turned into something that was absolutely horrible, and my anxiety is keeping me from trying again, because I keep on thinking, what if this next person is just as bad, if not worse? But in all honesty, it's something that you shouldn't be trying to be too eager to have happen, and if it happens, it happens naturally. If you guys want to see more videos like this, I don't know about these whole explanations at the end, this was more so just a genuine, honest, thank you from the bottom of my heart kind of thing. If you want to see more videos like what you've been seeing all along, and you love seeing me do what I do, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, just honestly let me know how your day's going, okay? And be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.